Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the thrilling world of warfare and strategy as we explore the top 5 generals in history. From conquering vast empires to outsmarting their enemies on the battlefield, these legendary military leaders changed the course of history with their brilliance and bravery. Whether you're a history buff or just someone who loves a good story, you're in for a treat. Let's kick off our countdown. Starting us off at number 5 is Attila the Hun. Known as the Scourge of God, this fierce leader ruled over the Huns and led them to terrifying heights in the 5th century. Attila led his fierce cavalry across Europe and is known for his relentless invasions of the Roman Empire. But what made him such a great general? His mastery of mobility and lightning-fast raids. Attila's army was comprised of highly mobile horsemen, which allowed for fast maneuvers and surprise attacks. His use of cavalry tactics, including flanking and rapid retreats followed by sudden countercharges, kept enemy forces off balance. By moving quickly, he used the terrain to his advantage to effectively sustain his troops and disrupt enemy supply lines. Attila was also adept at integrating various tribes and forces into a cohesive fighting force, which was crucial for leading a large and diverse army. He inspired loyalty and was effective in maintaining discipline within his ranks. Attila, the Huns' combination of tactical brilliance, effective leadership, and innovative strategies made him one of history's most formidable military leaders. His campaigns left a significant mark on Europe and contributed to the decline of the Western Roman Empire. Coming in hot at number 4, we have Hannibal Barca. Born in 247 BC in Carthage, Hannibal was raised in a world of war. His father, Hamilcar Barca, was a brilliant commander himself, who instilled in Hannibal a burning desire to avenge Carthage's defeat in the First Punic War. As a young commander, he learned the importance of mobility, intelligence, and logistics. During the Second Punic War, Hannibal led an army of over 50,000 through an audacious crossing of the Alps with war elephants. Though he lost half his men and elephants by taking a route no one expected, Hannibal caught the Romans completely off guard. Hannibal's strategic genius allowed him to win several other major battles, including the iconic Battle of Cannae in 216 BC, when he encircled and crushed a much larger Roman force using clever maneuvers. Hannibal famously said, "I will find a way, or I will make one." And this relentless pursuit of victory was not just a strategy, it was his philosophy. His innovative tactics are still studied in military academies today. Claiming the 3rd spot is none other than Julius Caesar. A military genius and a master of propaganda, Caesar transformed the Roman Republic into an empire. Julius Caesar was not just any general. He was a revolutionary military leader who changed the face of warfare. Born into the patrician class in 100 BC, he entered a political arena filled with corruption and conflict. But it's his military exploits that truly made him legendary. His campaign in Gaul was nothing short of spectacular. With audacious moves and fearless leadership, Caesar expanded the Roman Empire like never before. Despite being heavily outnumbered, he employed a double encirclement tactic. This brilliant maneuver not only trapped the Gauls but forced them into a position where they had no choice but to surrender. His famous quote, "Veni, vidi, vici," means "I came, I saw, I conquered." And boy did he ever. And then, there's his use of technology and innovation in warfare. Caesar was among the first to use siege engines effectively. His use of these machines in fortifying positions allowed him to hold ground and push the frontiers of the Roman Empire far beyond what anyone thought possible. Another remarkable aspect of Caesar's genius was his ability to inspire loyalty. His charisma and skill in public relations ensured that his troops were more than just soldiers. They were fiercely loyal fans. They trusted him implicitly, and that bond is what fueled many of his victories. Julius Caesar wasn't just a military genius because of his victories. It was his ability to adapt, innovate, inspire, and strategize. His story is not just a tale of the past, it's a lesson in leadership, resilience, and the complexities that come with power. Hold on to your helmets. We're getting close to the top. At number 2, we have Genghis Khan. The founder of the Mongol Empire was not just a conqueror, he was a visionary. He transformed his people from scattered tribes into a cohesive military force. One of his first genius moves was the incorporation of outside warriors. He didn't just rely on Mongol soldiers, he recruited skilled men from conquered territories. This multi-ethnic army was innovative and powerful. Genghis Khan united the Mongolian tribes and launched campaigns that unleashed a wave of conquest that expanded from Asia to Europe. By using unparalleled tactics and extremely mobile mounted archers, he redefined warfare. Over 90% of his army were cavalry units, bred for speed and endurance. The ability to travel vast distances quickly was a game changer, giving them strategic advantages and instilling fear in their enemies. Genghis Khan understood that fear could be a more powerful weapon than actual weapons. His forces would launch surprise attacks, often leaving behind survivors to spread tales of their brutality. Legends of their ferocity would precede them, making many adversaries surrender without a fight. Genghis Khan's military organization and ability to adapt quickly were revolutionary. And let's not forget the sheer scale of what he accomplished. He created the largest contiguous empire in history. And finally, at number 1, we have the one and only Alexander the Great. Born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, Alexander was no ordinary king. He was the son of Philip II, a brilliant strategist himself. From an early age, Alexander was trained in the arts of war and leadership, laying the foundation for his future conquests. Tutored by the great philosopher Aristotle, Alexander used his education and unparalleled ambition to create one of the largest empires in history. Alexander was a master strategist, known for his ability to adapt to different battlefields. At the Battle of Granicus in 334 BC, he faced a rapidly advancing Persian force. Rather than sitting back, he charged straight into the fray, showing surprising audacity. This bold move not only surprised his enemies but also inspired his troops. It sparked a pattern, a fearless approach that undermined enemy confidence. Alexander employed clever battlefield tactics that not only countered his enemies but often turned their strengths against them. One of the most notable was his use of the phalanx formation enhanced with cavalry units. This formation allowed his troops to create an impenetrable wall of shields and spears, while his cavalry executed flanking maneuvers. Alexander was a brilliant communicator, rallying his troops amid adversity. He often led from the front, fighting alongside his soldiers, which not only inspired loyalty, but also built an unbreakable bond. His famous battles showcased his strategic prowess and inspired generations of military leaders. Alexander's legacy goes beyond just warfare. He adopted elements of the cultures he encountered, integrating them into his empire while also spreading Greek culture across the known world, leaving an everlasting impact on history. And there you have it, the top 5 generals in history who conquered the battlefield and reshaped the world. What do you think of our list? Did your favorite general make the cut? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic historical content. Until next time, keep exploring and may your strategies always lead to victory.